Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Weekly Verdict. In this show on my YouTube channel, I review the latest in film and TV. Today I'll be speaking about Hamilton, which is actually a recording of the live Broadway musical, which has been a runaway hit since its release in 2015. My Instagram page, which is Noor Anand Chawla, and of course I regularly post beauty and lifestyle content there. In fact, I'm also going to be telling you how I got this look inspired by Elizabeth Schuyler Hamilton from the show. So please go check me out there. And also of course my blog, which is nooranandchawla.com. I'll leave all my socials listed down below. Now Hamilton, the show that Disney Plus Hotstar has released, is a premium paid one, so you have to have a paid membership in order to view it. But I was really keen to watch this one because everybody has been talking so highly of the actual musical show. I love musical shows. I love watching them live. But I also know that it's only meant for a niche audience. In fact, many people in India are just about waking up to the idea of live musical shows with Mughal-e-Azam, etc. It's not a widespread popular medium of art or theatre. Obviously, it's much better when you're actually sitting there. But despite that, it was definitely worth a watch. So let me tell you what worked about this TV presentation and what didn't work. And then you can decide on the basis of that if you want to invest your time and money, because it is a very long show of 2 hours and 40 minutes. Hamilton is about Alexander Hamilton, who was one of the founding fathers of the American nation. Along with George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and the likes, he was responsible in particular for designing the economy by starting a state-based treasury. And I believe that he's given a lot of credit for doing that, because that's what led to America being a very prosperous nation in later years. Unfortunately, he's become one of those forgotten heroes of the nation. It's created by Lin Manuel Miranda, who is, I believe, of Hispanic origin. And he created this musical about an American founding father to speak of people of color and people of, immigrant status don't get their due in theater in America. And that's also what the Black Lives Matter movement is now addressing. So he created this show where people of all colors got roles as in prominent positions. You never once, find it strange that somebody of color is playing such a white role. It's so beautifully melded together that you're only looking at the music and the dance and the costume and the dialogue. Acting by every single person is fabulous. But I think my favorite was the guy who played King George III, because he was so funny. Like, each one of them have acting ability, they have phenomenal singing capability, plus they can hold their own in such a high energy sort of show for 2 hours and 40 minutes straight. Some of them who had smaller roles play double roles. Some musicals that I've seen, they have an interspersing of dialogue with music, but not in this case. And they explore a lot of different genres of music, including hip hop and rap, and that's what makes it really contemporary and exciting, even though it's about a historical subject. But I do feel like it gets very confusing for an Indian consumer. Now, I have studied American history and I was also struggling to keep up, especially in the first 45 minutes, because it was just going too fast. So people who are not familiar with American history will be totally lost, because they start off with the whole political aspect and his political ambitions. What is more interesting for a layman viewer like me is his personal life, his relationship with his wife's sister, who he has an amorous, well, not an affair, but just an entanglement with, and some scandals that are thrown in. Even though the first 45 minutes I was about ready to give up, but then I'm glad I stayed, because overall I really enjoyed watching the show. So I would say Hamilton on Disney Plus Hotstar, the recording of the live musical show, gets 4 and 5 stars from me. And the reason that it gets 4 and not, because it's not after all the live show, it is just a recording. 2, if you do not know the history of America, it will whoosh go over your head. But if you like experimenting with new things, then it's definitely worth a watch. I'll see you again very soon with another video. And of course, if you like my look of Elizabeth Schuyler Hamilton, please let me know in the comments below, and also what you thought of the show if you have seen it. Bye.